Senator, let me turn and ask you about the next year or so of your life. New Hampshire, of course, is beautiful this time of year, but I suspect you weren't up there just to see the sights.
Look, I think everyone will be vacationing there, particularly in the winter months. It's really extraordinary.
It's a beautiful place, but you have other reasons, I'm sure, to be up there. No secret that you're considering a run for president. When you look at the support you had at places like CPAC, very popular there, what's the argument against running? Why wouldn't you get into this presidential race?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm looking at it very seriously, and the support we're seeing on the ground has been phenomenal. About a month ago, I was in Iowa at a large gathering. It's one of these cattle calls where you have 8 or 10 potential candidates. And at the end of my remarks, I asked folks to text in their cell phone numbers if they want to be part of our grassroots army. Now, there were 1,200 people in that auditorium. How many do you think texted in?
About all of them.
3,600. It was 300%. Now, it was live streamed online.
Right.
But we're seeing that, and it was interesting even this weekend in New Hampshire. You know, the first story, we talked about the media boomlet about the little girl. The first story that broke, that was one of your competitors. It was CNN. And I think that article is actually worth looking at very closely, because buried down in about the 20th paragraph of that article is a paragraph that said that there were substantially larger crowds of voters that came out when I was there than had come out for either Jeb Bush or Scott Walker, and there was more enthusiasm. Now, you might think in the world of journalism that used to be called news, and that's kind of called burying the lead.
That's
the 20th paragraph, and it's interesting. What was CNN's headline? CNN's headline was, "Cruz startles little girl and snubs a goat."
Hey,
dare you, sir.
Thank God.
Right
okay,
now.
so thank God there wasn't a missing airline.
Snubbed a goat?
Given that support that
a goat who bites, by the way.
Ooh.
John Huntsman got bit by this goat, so everyone told me, be careful of the goat because he'll take a finger.
Okay, let's put the goat aside for just a second if we could. So given the support,
that's not the first time
hard
Billy
for us.
said that.
Yeah.
It's for the fraternity.
Given the support you're describing here that you've seen out there, why not run for president? What's the argument against it?
Well, I'm looking at it very seriously, and really we're measuring our support. And,
all right.
And right now, the support we're seeing, it's very encouraging.
So